Daily vlogs till we main stage EDC episode 11 or 12. I'm losing track. I did break it for the first time, hit 10 for 10. I had crazy work trips the last 2 days, so was out and about, put me up in a different city overnight, drive time, all those things. So it is what it is. Like I said, that's always gonna be the name of the series because that's my goal. Whether it's a 5-minute vlog or whether it's a 35-minute vlog, I want to connect with you guys on a deeper level every single day and try to every single day. That's the goal. And for the most part, I'll be able to do that. So glad to be back. Glad to talk to you guys today. What I'm really grateful for is that we're at 9,500 monthly listeners. Now we were at 9,700. We're about to crack that 10K, which I'm excited about just as a small milestone. It's not significant in the sense that we're going to go get 100 and a million and all those beautiful things, God willing. But that's naturally the next threshold. So it's on my mind. Today we're down to 9,500, but I haven't posted anything in 2 days. And so thank you for saving the songs, adding them to your playlist, listen to Reno Bandoni Radio, listen to all the Spotify mix for you, and my stuff's coming up. Because I look at the stats and a lot of my streams relatively come from what they call programming or whatever they call it. But in other words, you're not searching my name and choosing a song from my top songs. My new peeps do that, obviously, because you find me just like any new artist. You go to my page and check stuff out. But a lot of my current peeps, OGs and everything else, have some sort of programming that sort of spits me out to you in a way, right? Whether it's you queue me up, which is a selection, but I think it counts as programming because you put me in a playlist. So you put me in a playlist, running playlist, working out playlist, chill playlist, whatever it is, EDM playlist, rap playlist, or you queue me up in terms of your next couple songs you want to hear, or you're like Reno Bandoni Radio or any of the Spotify mixes for you, like workout mix for you, EDM workout mix for you, rap workout mix for you, whatever it is, and then my song's in there. So seems like I'm still learning more about the data, but seems like a decent percentage is coming from that. So that's amazing, right? Because it's not about me posting something and you saying, oh, new song drop, let me go to my page and click it. It's about, I'm just a part of your life. I'm a part of your music. I'm part of your streaming app, whichever one you use. And that just means the world, right? Because I'm the soundtrack to your life. And for the new peeps that meet me every day, that means the world. You coming to my page and then integrating me into your life for the future. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm learning a lot more about the data. The data keeps getting better, the way they can segment things. The other thing is super listeners. Shout out to my super listeners, because it's crazy because they have super listeners, moderate listeners, light listeners. Moderate listeners, so streams per listener, I talked about before, is a quality metric for me. Because if my streams per listener is 1 on average, then that means that people go to one song and it's not good enough to try a second song of mine. My streams per listener on my super listeners is 37.9. Now, I don't know what time frame that is, month, week, or whatever. I just know that that's the streams per listener. So I think on average, let's say monthly or daily or weekly, whatever the time frame is, in that time frame, you're listening to 37.9 songs of mine, right? Because you're one listener and those are the streams per your listening of me. Compared to a moderate listener, which then I think drops down to like 12.1, and I think light listener was like 5 or less. And I appreciate all listeners. Let me make that clear. But of course, my super listeners, the fact that in any time frame, you're listening to 38 songs of mine, 38 streams, excuse me. It could be one song or 37 songs, but those are the streams. Man, that means the world. That's so exciting. I love that the data can do that. I'm so grateful for you loving my music that much. And as I build more and have more revenue coming in from music, I'm so excited to give more, and really to those super listeners, to everybody on some level, right? But of course, weighted appropriately, and super listeners are going to get the coolest stuff because you earned it, because you mean the most to me in the sense that you're committing the most to me, so I'm going to commit the most to you. Special shout out to you guys. So that's been really cool, learning all the data. But yeah, I'm back in my routine. Still got a crazy couple work days coming up, but ultimately should be able to post, should be able to reply to your comments. It's also cool to see when I don't post for 2 days, even though I usually post, across all platforms, like 40 to 50 individual posts a day, in terms of 4 times 4. Actually, I'm lying. Don't do public math. I'm not posting 40 to 50 times a day. I have done that in the past across all platforms, because that's like 10 times 4, but that was too much, which is clear. But in a normal day, 3 to 4 posts a day times 4 platforms, then that comes out to, 12 to 16. So that's more where we're at in my normal day now. And although that went to 0 for the last 2 days, it's amazing to see the streams are still there, comments are still there, engagement's still there, mentions to story are still there. Some of you guys are clearly coming to my page, which is a crazy thought in itself, the way the For You pages are so good at knowing what we want. The fact you guys make time to come to my page to comment, it's very clear. I know who you are. I see that because there's 7 comments of yours. That means the world, because I know what that is. And there's only a few people that I've ever done that to for any amount of time in my decade on social media or using social media. And it's the people whose content is really potent, so potent that I want to see what they posted today. It's gonna motivate me, it's gonna inspire me, I'm gonna connect with it, it's gonna make me feel, it's gonna make me think, whatever the value is. It's so potent, it's so good. Not to brag, obviously if you're doing this for me, then something's resonating so deeply, but I'm just speaking generally for the people that I've done this with. The content was so potent, so good, it's so intensely good that I had to go see it, whether or not it was in my page once that day or 10 times that day or not that day. I was gonna go make sure I got in what they posted. So for anybody doing that to me, man, that means the world. And it really does mean the world. And the way the algos change, and the way there's so much content, AI slop and all these things now, the fact you're making your way to my page to guarantee that I'm in your feed, because I might not be, right? Even though you commented on 7 things, if you spent a couple more seconds on other types of content, before you know it, I'm gone, right? You might never see me again. So the fact I'm present in your mind that way, that you're not going to let that happen because you're manually going to make sure that you're checking me out and we're connecting, you're commenting, so I can have that convo with you, shoot me a message, man, that means the world. So thank you. On the life side, good to be home. Don't want to travel anymore anytime soon. Work's been super busy, but music, obviously, I'm all in on with any second I can, outside of sleep, work, and obviously a little bit of personal life and all that stuff. So I'm glad to be back home, back in my routine. Just hit the gym, hit the sauna. Got a couple days in with my Whoop, which is super exciting. Tracking my sleep, really trying to maximize my health. Had that health stuff going on I've been sharing about. It's gonna be a long journey, but I'm gonna find my way out of it one way or another, God willing. And Whoop's been a big piece of that. So in the life category, I also got amazing news at work today. About to enjoy some time with the fam and share that news. They actually haven't heard it yet, so that's super exciting. Excited to share that. And man, what a gift that news was. How cool to be recognized for your work, you know what I mean? How cool to be recognized for discretionary effort. In other words, going above and beyond, right? Exceeding job expectations. What a cool thing. And I'm trying to think if I should say, I guess I could say, I don't want it to come off as bragging, but I also hate that when people say that. Like, I don't want to brag. No, you are bragging because you're proud of it. When you're sharing an achievement, by definition, it is bragging. Now, not in a cocky, arrogant way. No one likes that guy. But I love when people share achievements, and I want to hear the specifics, and I'm proud of them, the people that I follow and that I root for. And when they preface it with, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, that actually always puts a little bit of an irk in me. Like, no, stand on top of it and say with your chest, you did do that. And I'm supporting these people. I want them to achieve. And here I just did it because that social pressure of humility, right? None of us want to seem like, we feel like we should always downplay our achievements. But without too much detail, I got named top performer at my work, and that just means the world. And that identity to me is really what it is, because I identify as a top performer. My purpose is to be a top performer. My beliefs, my belief system, serving my God, is all about getting better forever. God's made that clear in my life, that I want to and need to be a top performer in everything I care about and everything I do. And my eval today, I got that recognition out of everybody in the company, and there's a lot of people in the company. And in my category, not in my category, in leadership, which is all categories, all departments, I got top performer, and that means the world. And so anybody in leadership obviously is good at what they do, and our company's booming and growing. And I'll never share the nature of the work or any details about my work for privacy and professionalism, but I can't share that because it's recognition and it's something I achieved. And whatever you're doing for work to provide for your family, whether it's your dream and you've been able to do that, full time, or whether it's something you're doing to fuel your dream, which is many people, especially in 2026, when, you know, content is a route to our dream being a career. Or it's not necessarily your dream, and you're not even necessarily chasing a dream, in the sense that you're just providing for your family, right? Whatever you do for work, it's a way to provide for your family, and your dream might just be financial freedom, and your work is to get to that, right? You might not be building a business, you might not have a side hustle, you might not be making music, you might not have any of those things we think of as dreams. Your dream might just be, I'm kicking butt, I'm making money, I want to get to freedom, and that is the dream. I was there too. I've always been there, actually, because that's what I'm chasing. That's why I'm doing all these things outside of music. It's to fuel music, but it's also for freedom. I want freedom for me, I want freedom for my family, and my work, my job, my career, whatever you want to call it, that piece of my life that isn't my fitness business, that isn't real estate, that isn't music, that's a significant chunk of my income. And so to get that recognition in that area, in that significant big area of my life right now, it meant the world. So hope whatever you're doing, you're getting after it. I hope you get that recognition. I hope you recognize yourself, but I hope you get that recognition from the people around you that you serve, the people around you that you compete with, the people around you that you work for, the people that work for you, wherever you're at in life, man, especially as a man, but men and women, you know, no different in terms of human nature. It just feels good to be recognized and validated and appreciated spokenly. And to hear that today, that in all of leadership at my job, a bunch of people that are really good at what they do, I got top performer this last year in terms of evals. Incredible. So that's all I'm going to say about that. And I didn't even think I was going to say that today, but you know, that's why I like these vlogs, because it's free flow. Sometimes I'm spitting, sometimes it's clunky, sometimes it might be silent for a minute when I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to say, but everything's a one take. So unless I say something, you know, rather keep it out for privacy, which I haven't done yet in 12 vlogs and many more vlogs in terms of all the other videos before this series, then I just go. Doesn't matter if I'm stuttering or, you know, saying things I could have said cleaner or any of that insecurity stuff. I always want to make these one takes as best I can, unless I truly did say something that for whatever reason I don't want to be in it, or don't want it to be in this video, or want to share in a different video, or whatever the reason is. I try to one take these things, even if I'm rambling, even though all these, even if I'm repeating myself, doesn't matter, because that's the stuff I love the most from my peeps. I love the stuttering, I love the rambling, I love the flaws, the things that aren't pre-recorded, the things that aren't talking points. I love this. So thank you everybody that's watching these. I gotta go celebrate an amazing day with the fam, share that good news, a little bit that I shared with you right here at a higher, vaguer level. I'm gonna give them all the details. Obviously it's gonna be a beautiful moment, beautiful dinner. I'm excited to get back to music. So shout out to you guys. Daily vlogs till we main stage EDC. Catch you in the next one.